Hello and welcome back to FTB Interaction. Now, in between episodes, I've built one of these mass fabricators at IV tier because why not? And these guys are ridiculously expensive. So, first, I need some crystal assemblies and some fuel generators at IV. Two of these, just like a full stack of osmium. So, quarter stars. But anyways, I got it processing down propene from the distillation tower there last episode. And I've got around, well, close to 11 buckets of neutral matter and 14 buckets of positive matter. So that should make about 22 buckets of UV matter because this is 1 to. So I think that's going to be enough for all my future needs. At least hopefully. We shall see. So then, the goals for this episode are to finish up the Wetware Circuit production. For that, we're gonna need an LUV TR assembler, which is this. So that's gonna need a bunch of HSS-G in the assembly line. So the very first thing that I'm gonna work on today is going to be setting up SSG automation. I think it's supposed to be high speed steel. Honestly, if I take a look at the recipe here, it's not very high speed at all. 440 seconds. Anyway, so in order to make this just HSS-G, we're gonna need tungsten steel, chrome dust, molybdenum dust, and vanadium dust. Now, I already have 4 of the other 3 dusts of this. So the only thing that's missing is the tungsten steel dust, which is basically just tungsten steel in the macerator. So I think I'm just gonna set up a macerator over here to make tungsten steel dust. Alright, that should do it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm actually out of space in this interface, so I'll need to add another one. So let's add it out here. So this is gonna get tungsten steel ingots. Now, unfortunately, this is going to keep quite a big buffer of tungsten steel since it has 3 slots, which is kind of unfortunate, but there's really not much I can do. So I'm just gonna point it to the left side and auto output it into this crafter. And in between episodes, I actually upgrade this guy to be a tier 3 crafter so I can craft some other stuff. So it's gonna get tungsten steel dust. Yeah, the part's gonna be in here, so it's gonna be vanadium dust, molybdenum, and chrome. I'm gonna add those in the filter over here. And there we go. That should do it. Alright, so now I set to add in the recipe. Oh, external. And now I'll get rid of one of these. Here's some box over here. Exactly what's some kind of way of getting rid of these? Apparently it only works for episodes. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so I had to forget everything and redo the filters, so I just did it real quick. And now I have it's just G autocrafting. I guess I'll just won't remember the slot over here. So now I'll add in some a slot in this memory chest. There we go. And now I should have the dust available to my system. Next up, the HSS-G has to be smelted down. So let me add in the dust wood here. And then make another blast furnace for this guy. Okay, and it's done. Now I think it's left to straight the level meter for this guy. And the filters, obviously. So I'm not exactly sure how much of this stuff I'll need. Due to it's used in pretty large quantities for all the components here. Because if you look at the conveyor belt, I need plate gears, rods, and rings, wonk rods, very much stuff, but I'm not exactly sure how much I'll need. So I guess for right now I'll set the level meter at 256. And if I need more, I'll increase it. Of course, add in the machine controller. Have it set to inverted. And then add the conduits. So now the blast furnace should start up. And I believe with the overclock this takes like a minute per I think. And at least it should. Okay, 2 minutes per get. But still, hopefully that's gonna be enough. Okay, so with H-G done, next go to look at that's gonna be the MUV assembler. So looking at this, we're gonna need some crystal assemblies. And interestingly, the Robotron does need crystal assemblies, but rather quantum processors. Okay, I'm not complaining. I need only 2 crystal assemblies. I usually don't make too many, so we have to start on the craft those. But anyways, we're gonna need the robot arm, some niobium titanium cable, and some conveyor module. So yes, let's start with these parts. Let's end this SB. Add it to your instance. I don't need this circuit change. So niobium titanium gonna be silicon rubber. Let's do this for the time. Wire is going to be niobium titanium in the wire mill. I already set up niobium titanium, so should have a decent wire it. So let's hit the cable up here and the wire mill. It's gonna need the. Oh no, I guess I already have it set up. Yep. Okay. Alright, now let's get to the main part. So we're gonna need the robot arm. Is this actually going to fit? Yeah, I guess so. I'm probably gonna have a problem with the recipes that need 9 items. Let's see how that will turn out. But at least for right now, it's gonna be pretty easy. So let's set up the robot arm. So there you go, there's the robot arm. The electric piston. The motor. Oh yes, it's gonna be one that is kind of difficult. Actually, I think there should be an extended terminal thing. It was this one, right? Yep. Right, so maybe I'll have to make one of those. Seems pretty simple. Alright, so a little bit of manual crafting later. And I will need to got one more calculation processor. There we go. That's the extended terminal. So I guess can add over here for now. There we go. So this one has some more slots. So now I should be able to add in the motor recipe without any issue. Yep. So now I'll need to give it some fast turns. And the last one is gonna be the conveyor module SP. And there we go. Now we're gonna have to set up the piece in the assembly line. So in order to set this up, I think first I'm gonna go down a bit. I think only a couple blocks is gonna be fine. Like this. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna have a chest down here. That's gonna be the input chest. Then an item conduit. It's extracting from this and starting into this item interface. Now this thing is actually pretty neat. So basically what it does is it acts like the combined inventory of every single thing that's connected to it using these advanced item laser relays. So the idea is going to be to set these up kinda like this. All except the last one. And then connect them up like this. Alright, there you go. Now, but if I have to use a compass in order to set the priorities on these guys, I think. So, we're gonna have this guy on priority 12. And then priority 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. So what it should do in theory is add the first item into this input bus. So if I'm trying to make, say, electric motors, the first item is gonna be find the new copper wire. So it's gonna go in this first input bus until it's full. And then it will move on to the second, third, and so on. And I think that will work. Hopefully. Don't exactly remember the specifics of this build. So I've run a Python and HSS connection over here. Just setting up the B2B now. This should work. Hopefully if I'm not out of channels here. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a dense cable here. And connect up this interface. And I've also left a space up here for a fluid interface. So actually let me add it in now. There we go. So now let's look at all the different fluids that I need. So let's see, I need soldering alloy, lubricant, starting butadiene rubber, and I think that's about it. Maybe what else the piston needs? Yeah, piston needs this stuff. So three things. So the good thing is that I already have them automated. I actually made up a bunch of input hatches. So let me add those in here. Now I believe that I can just replace any one of these sort of steel machine casings with input hatches. And at least I believe that I can just throw in all three of these fluids in at once. Okay, so the first one is gonna be soldering alloy. And then lubricant. And finally the styrene butadiene wrapper. That is one is brown. Then extract brown. And it should work. So Yep, soldering cowl in here, lubricant here, styrene, butadiene, rubber in here. Alright, I have the recipes that I set up this side over here. So now let's put them in. I'll probably have to add a bunch of various extrusions and stuff there. I just remember that I forgot to name this thing. So I guess should do that. So let's just name it assembly line. Right. And then the recipes. Now let's see. Let's try to make an LUV motor. So it's gonna need a bunch of different stuff. I think I'm just gonna set up all these extrusions just in between cuts because it's kind of boring. It's not really anything new. Guess I should be looking at the robot arm itself, since that's gonna tell me basically everything that I'm missing. Alright, so I guess I'll go set up all these different recipes and I'll be back. Okay, well honestly I didn't actually have to add too many more machines. I think I already had to do the get pipe one for dust steel, I believe. Yeah. And I also had this mixer to make stem cells, which reminds me, I think this is done by now. Let me get my soy milk in here. So that should make about 408. I think I'm gonna need all that many stem cells, so it's gonna be fine. Anyway, so I just had to move my envy thrower over to HE for gears here. Not even because I needed it, just for speed boost purposes. So now let's actually get this extraction and see if I can request an LUV motor, for example. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Okay, I guess I'm not done then. Okay, second try. Let's see. Oh, okay, everything works. So actually, I should go back and mountain this guy, because there's still only a single chest, and it can get filled up if I request a bunch of stuff. Okay, so all the stuff is in here. At least I believe so. Now, indeed, if I just throw the extraction on this and go up inside, I should see stuff in here. Oh, is it done already? Really? No. Did I mess up somewhere? No. Might have messed up somewhere, but I don't really. Oh wait, I think I fixed it. So I just set the inbuilt and the outbound to be a blacklist. So it should work like that, yeah. Okay, so every one of these has to be a blacklist then. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Basically, wondering why these guys are working is because I forgot to hit power. Sometimes the solution really is just plug in the thing. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Alright, so in just a couple of seconds, I should see my LUV motor come into the system. Or actually not, because yeah, it's in this input bus over here. Output bus, I mean. So I'm gonna have to run a conduit back to the interface. And there we go. So this one is our blue. And this will extract in blue. Start to change up my conduit course now. And there it is, the first LUV electric motor. So now in theory I should be able to make an UV assembly machine. I need to wait for more SSGs. HSS-G. Okay then. Well, I guess there really isn't much to do other than just wait. I guess in the meantime I can start setting up some UV matter. Throw it in. I guess just mixer will be fine. There's just gonna be positive matter and neutral matter. And to make some UV matter. And now to think about it, I should set up some of the other stuff for wetware, so like sterilized groove medium and distilled water. Okay, there we go. And let's give them their hatches. I don't think I'm gonna need to make any more assembly lines, so I'm just gonna make everything in this one. Right, I've added all the filters in. So I think it can just set up the recipe for the neural processing units. So let's end the recipe. And theoretically, if I'm not missing anything, I should be able to make some neural processing units. I just need eggs and silicon rubber foil. Eggs I actually have a bunch over here. But silicon rubber foil is going to be slightly more difficult. So I think I'm gonna add to this MV syrup a bit. So first is gonna be a fluid solidifier with a plate mold. And then we're gonna have a bed machine with circuit number 4. Now then I believe I'm gonna have to add the fluid interface. Yeah, cause these are all full. I'm just gonna get silicon rubber. This one. And next I come back. Then add the fluid filter into this. There we go. And then point it to the side, item out to output. And this makes silicon rubber foil. So let me grab a small memory chest. A small one is fine. And drop it down at the back here. And I'm gonna keep, let's see. Actually, let's keep the full chest. We're gonna need a lot of this stuff. The output. There we go. Now, and I believe I'm out of channels on this line, so I think we're gonna have to do some extra cableage. That should be everything. Once it gets down. Alright. Okay, take number 2. And there we go again. Request to the list. Let's see if everything works. So we're waiting for stem cells. Alright, that's a problem because it's not done yet. Okay, then I guess I'll have to wait for this to finish up and then I'll be back. Okay, so I think this is made enough. So let me just grab this UV matter. And now I believe there's a quest somewhere. Don't exactly remember where it was. Let's see, was it? I know I remember it because it gives like a full cell of UV matter. Okay, I think it's one of this. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, the UV matter bucket. Okay, well, guys, let me scoop this up in a bullet. There we go. And now, all in all, this should be way more than enough UV matter. So, I think I'm just gonna throw the tank on the sample attach. It's just gonna ingest the UV matter inside. And we should be getting gold stem cells soon. These are kind of a long recipe. It's like 40 seconds at HV. Alright. Now we should be seeing the stuff go in. You know what? I think I'm gonna give this conduit the next speed upgrade. Okay, I have 4 of these for right now. Should they help out at least a little bit? Wow. Is it done already? Oh yeah, I guess it is. So there you go. That's the first 8 neuroprocessing unit. And now we are one step closer to making the ultimate circuit. So get some worms for this. And another trophy. I guess it's gonna go here. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours. And I finally have 159 HSS-G ingots. And that's to make just one single machine. I even had to speed it up by running some HSS-G through this superconducting blast furnace over here. So at least that helped a little bit. I'm also probably gonna have to add more co-processors because I think there's a bunch of different recipes that are just sitting and waiting right now. Yeah, probably all these rods and stuff. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna have to add like maybe 3 more co-processors to these. So I'm not sure if I have to build the whole thing now that it's a 3x3. I wonder if just technically or here would work. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't work. Actually, with the craft. Uh-oh. Really didn't actually void the materials. Okay, thank God. It's not about to wait another like hour for this. Maybe I have to add another full layer on the back here. Oh, I think I'll probably do that for all 3 of these in between episodes. Also, I might actually add maybe 3 more processors to this, the multi-box, because there's been a couple of times where I've requested something and I've just run out of CPUs. So yeah, so waiting on the wire over here. Well then, I'll be back to sec once all this final new copper wire is ready. And after about 25 more minutes of waiting, the LUV assembly machine is mine. And I apologize for cutting around so much, but honestly, this is endgame GregTech and the recipes take a ridiculous amount of time. It's like I had to wait an hour to get the HSS-G for this, then another 20 minutes for it to craft, and there really isn't much else to do right now, other than just wait for the recipes. I think I'm just gonna track this guy down right over here, since this is probably the final LUV machine I'm gonna make, the one and only. At least I hope so. Let me check so I don't eat more words over here. See. That's EV. This is also EV. Okay. So yeah, this is probably gonna be the one and only LUV machine. So let's give it a regular treatment. a wrench and a screwdriver, some auto output, then interface. And I forgot to name it again, so I have to name it. We're gonna name it the LUV assembler. And there it is. It's only gonna serve one part. It's gonna make a wetware circuit. So let's set up the fluid filter once again. And now I just have to connect this with a cable. And now I can set the recipe for the wetware circuit. And obviously I'm doing this in the assembling machine because the assembly line requires the use of an SMD diode. And if the next recipes are empty to go by, it's gonna be used quite a lot. So I don't really see a reason to use the more expensive recipe here, even if it's easier. So the recipe goes in the UV assembler. Then I can finally make the first wetware processor. If I have everything. Which I should. Oop. This. Okay. There we go. Second transistor, as always. Looks easy enough. And there it is. The very first wetware circuit. I kind of wish these guys were a bit bigger, to be honest. Does that make for a good enough thumbnail? Anyways, for the question board, I get a stack of extra stem cells and 2 more wetware processors. So I'm gonna make use of the extra stack of stem cells and make a stack of these. Alright, looks like I can make everything, so let's click the start button. Alright, so I think with that I've cleared all my goals for this episode. So I think then obviously the next goal is gonna be the fusion reactor. So let's start from the Mark 1. So for stuff that I don't already have, let's see. So first we're gonna need high power ICs, which is, I believe, gallium phosphide, right? Yep. So I'm gonna have to set that up. Superconductors I already have. I can make fuel generators. The fusion coil will need these neutron reflectors, and these need beryllium plates and tungsten carbide. So apparently if we use more tin alloy, then it's cheaper. So it's gonna be beryllium and tungsten carbide. Now I believe I do have beryllium, right? Yeah. Okay. And I believe this is just a front recipe. Okay, so easy enough. So tungsten carbide I've already got set up. Now the reinforced iridium alloy is gonna be a iridium alloy ingot in an implosion compressor with some TNT, and iridium alloy is just tungsten iridium diamonds, which are the TNT process this gel toluene. Okay, so next up is gonna be plutonium 241. So plutonium 241 is either a very long centrifuging process, but I can also get it from centrifuging this oxidized ferric sand. So I think I'll do this, and it also gets me some Naquala and other stuff. So oxidized ferric sand is found on Aurelia. So I think I'll be taking a trip over there soon. Let's see, wetware sonar star plates and wetware assemblies, which are pretty simple in the assembly line. Okay, so the goal for the next episode is going to be the Fusion Reactor Mark 1. So I guess with that, it's time to end this video off. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.